Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem 6. Okay. It's time to take out Scott. I really need the Cavaliers over. Not where they are now. Well, I can... If there's just more room over here, it'd be better, but... Okay, you just have a 4 constitution. It's fine. Alright, so this is basically how this is going to go. Give or take. A little bit. Move you here. One more turn. We can heal. Yay! More EXP for Ellen! Who's level what? 13? Alright, that's great. Clarine's a little behind. Start healing people. I'm just curious, what kind of hit rate do you have? 23, but if crit, Chad's at Chad does 6? Twice? That's not bad, I just don't want to risk Chad getting crit and redoing this whole chapter. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. Lelina is going to swing. Now, as you can see, Scott has very little resistance, and Lelina has a lot of magic. Now, we can't use the bigger spells as much as I want to, just because stupid 30 avoidance of the gate. But we can use the fire tome, and if we hit, so the fog didn't stop you after all. But you gotta be pretty beat up by now. I'll finish you off. You would if you could hit me. Ugh! Now, you're thinking, oh man, but he's gonna switch the hand axe and then Lelina's dead. That's not great. No, it's not great. If they would get a chance, if, you know, he got to do that. But he doesn't. By using the rescue command, we can do this. That is how this is going to work. And then he's not going to switch to his hand axe. Lelina's going to swing every turn until he's dead. And break the fire tome in the process. That's fine. Somebody's carrying another one. Now, for added results, Roy is going to stand there to help Lelina even more. In turn. That is probably your best bet to get rid of Scott, unless you're just feeling lucky with your dodges. It's FE6. I'm not. Now with Roy by her side, she has more accuracy, more power, and I think more crit as well than before. But definitely more power, and more hit, which is important. Release. Here we go. Just like that. That's how this is going. That's just about broken anyway. Give me that. Anyway, this is how I do it. Just because it's... You don't have to worry about the killer axe, you know, just cleaving somebody's face off. Or just Scott in general, because Berserker. Now, I want you to remember that about Berserkers, that they have this huge, ridiculous crit rate. And while they may have a hard time to hit because they don't have great other stats, he actually has a lot of speed. But, you know, typically they have a lot of skill and the hit rate on not a lot of skill, excuse me, and the hit rate on axes suck that they're going to have a hard time hitting. But if they hit, they're probably going to crit and something's dead. Just remember that about Berserkers. More on that later. Lena only needs to hit one more time. Thanks, Roy. How the tables have turned. You're no ordinary army. Lalita! Level 11. One magic, that's fine. She got her point of magic. Whatever. That was so cool. To end it with a crit. Well done, Lalina. Oh, that's great. Level up for Clarine. Now you need magic. Magic, luck, defense, resistant. Nice. Good job, Clarine. That works. Oh, with the crit. Amazing. Alright, we're done here. Unless there's anybody else that could use some healing just for EXP. Heal Rutger. Yeah, let me get Ellen a level. And then we'll get out of here. Level up! Level 14. HP, skill, luck, resistance. Didn't get magic. Let me heal everybody. I think everybody's healed. Yep. Alright. We're done here. Merlinus, looked like the enemy was trying to ambush us. They must have known we were coming. Something must be going on behind the scenes. Yes, clearing out the bandits might be harder than we had expected. Ever since Burns started their invasion, something is different with Elim. I wonder what's going to happen from now on. Dragons reappearing, Burns' sudden invasion, the collapse of the Lycia Alliance. All these strange things happening at once. Still, we have to take things one at a time, however tedious it may seem. Now, what do we do? How about moving north along the coast? North? Towards the mines? Right. I've heard there are people living on the island that are living on the islands are being forced into labor over there because of the village you took. So we must rescue them first. Yes, then we might be able to find out who's behind all this. Well, we must start somewhere. Alright, let's head north. Chapter 10, I guess we'll call this A. The Resistance Forces. 3 separate islands. Verbena, Caledonia, and Dia. All of these islands are rich in mineral resources, and mining has become a large industry. The largest mine is located in Mount Abracum, in the north of Fernerbia. Roy turns its forces towards Abracum, hoping to gather some information on the bandits. To get past Mount Abracum, one must go past the castle that is located in Abracum Valley. Therefore, Roy sent a messenger to Norn, the castle owner, to be granted permission to pass through his lands. Since Roy and company were there on an official request from Etruria, They didn't think that gaining Nord's support would be as difficult as it was. Alright. Now I do kind of wish he got more than just the one magic, but, you know, whatever. It was such a great way to end the fight. Worth! Alright, welcome to Chapter 10. There are a bunch of enemies here. Our boss is Nord, Tree Noble put in charge of Castle Almar. He is a druid, which is the class change of the shaman class. He has 13 magic, 11 resistance, 8 defense. He's on a gate, so he gets 3 more defense, 20 more avoidance. He has Nosferatu, which is annoying. Restore HP upon hitting enemy. Nosferatu drains HP from a unit. You know this dark magic. We've seen it in other Fire Emblem games. It's annoying. I don't like it. He has it. 7 skill. And with it, he has 23 magic attack power. People without a resistance stat are going to have a problem. Now, he has a resistance stat, but Lilina should still be able to do pretty well, I think. Couple of shamans with Flux. This guy is Nosferatu, trying to mimic his master. There's that. He's annoying, but he doesn't have that super threat potential that Scott did last chapter because he doesn't have the crit rate. As long as you can take a hit, you'll be fine. Nosferatu weighs 6. He's not getting weighed down by it, but he only has 8 speed. Alright, other things you need to watch out for. If you have a flyer, hey, guess what? There's a ballista here, which gives him a lot of range. Be very careful with your flying units that you're using. There is a village over here. This model should look familiar. That's right, it's a Berserker with still a lot of crit because guess what? Berserker. However, he doesn't have a ranged weapon and he's just a generic Berserker. He's still super dangerous, but he only has 2 res, 9 speed, 8 defense. He has 35 crit. Don't get crit. Use ranged attacks. As long as you get rid of the Berserker, by the way, the Berserker has 6 movement, which is the big problem. As long as you can survive just 1 critical hit, somebody with a lot of defense, you've got a chance. He's dangerous, make no doubt about it. He's the threat here. Way more than the boss. He's the threat. Oh, and also the ballista, because annoying ballista. Especially if you're using a flying unit. There's that. There are a couple of other surprises that'll show up during this chapter. I'll get to those. He's more annoying than hard, to me, Nord is. We'll be visiting the village. And that's about it. That's about it. Everybody else is lower level and don't have great stats, honestly. Like, there's a hand axe, steel axe, steel sword, but their stats are kind of what you expected from last chapter as well. Steel sword. This guy has a halberd. Be careful. Iron bow. Steel sword, steel axe, iron axe, hand axe. Killing edge. Forgot about that. Watch out for him. Wish I could steal it. Iron axe, hand axe, steel axe, steel sword, iron bow. Other than the few other weapons, that's about it. Now, there's going to be some people showing up. There'll be somebody showing up from here. I don't think it's a flying unit, so it's a pirate, more than likely. That way it can cross the sea. I don't think it's a flying unit. There'll be more from there. More from these 2 bottom forts. that will show up. That's about it that I can think of. I don't think there's any super ambush reinforcements. That's it. You just take this map the rest of the way. I don't think this map is as hard as the last one, honestly, because one, you can see what's going on. Two, you pretty much know where the reinforcements are showing up from, and just the few weapons like the Ballista and Killing Edge and the Berserker. The Berserker's dangerous. But not even the boss is as dangerous. He's annoying because he's going to restore HP, but he's not really super threatening. That's really all I have to say about this chapter. It's nothing super spectacular. Let's pick units. You get to take 12 with you. I could try to get Sue some levels. Shin's really good, as I've talked about, but everybody uses Shin, so I'm really tempted to try to use Sue. Just to be different. Might take Wendy, though this is not a great chapter for her. I'm gonna have to find some time to level up Wendy, because I actually want to see how she turns out. I'll have to work on that at some point. Yeah, Dorothy was turning out pretty well. I don't think I really need Chad, honestly. There's nothing to steal, so I can take somebody else. I'll take Dorothy. I want to take Boars. This is actually a good level to train Fear if you want to give her a try, just because of all there's mostly axe users. These are really good chapters to train, like the last one, this one, to train sword units. Units that use swords, because you can get triangle advantage. All the axe users here, except for the mercs, but like I said, I think it's pirates that show up here. And I think they're actually, I don't think it's mages or anything. I think it's axe users that show up here too. Pirates or fighters show up in the forts as well. So, I just remember there being a lot of axe users on this map. And there are, you know, you do have some mercenaries, but like there will be a lot of axe users. So, now's a great time to level up anybody that's using a sword. You're still a few levels behind. Time to level up the merc. So if you want to give Fear a try, this is a good chapter to do it. Just weaken some of the units as best you can, and then let her get some kills. And again, she'll have the triangle advantage helping her. If you're finding that she can't do a lot of damage, and you want her to do a little bit more, then go ahead and consider, you know, having her use her loadout just for the critical. It's a really good weapon, and if you really want to level up Fear, you can use some uses out of it. Break it on this map if you need to, just to get her started. You know, not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea because Rutger refused to get strength as many times as I kind of needed him to. But whatever, I'll stick with him for a little while longer. Again, Shin is tempting, just because he typically does end up really good. But you know what? I'm going to give Sue a try, because people really don't anymore. Alright, let's get equipment set up. Not discard. Make me sad. Store those. Which means you need to give me back the iron bow. Short bow as well. Wendy, you have Or Wendy, sorry. Dorothy. Yeah, you've got stuff. Okay, good. How's everybody else looking? Probably want to give OJ a fresh sword. You can give the broken one to Deke and he can break it on somebody's face. You take Noah's iron sword. He did his job. Speaking of iron swords, that reminds me. Chad will need a new one later when he's back in the party. Who else? Roy's good. Alan needs a new iron sword. You can break that one. Force is good. You have a spare heal staff. He's good. You're good. Don't need the torch staff, but I'm going to keep it on Clarine. That way, when we do get to the Fog of War map, I don't forget to take it back. For now, anyway, I'll do that. Alina's fine. You've got a new iron sword now. You have equipment. You have equipment. All right, good. One last thing. Hold this for a second. Should give that Elfire to somebody. Forgot I can't use items here. Now everybody's full on stuff, except for Lance! Hold that for Lilina. Anything else? Getting close to needing more of these. Gonna need some Night Crest. I think that will work. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we'll see if bad stuff happens. If it does, then we'll just we'll take the other route and see how it goes. And if this goes well, then we'll be okay. If it doesn't glitch out or anything, then we'll be fine. All right. That's gonna do it for this short episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. Next time we're just gonna start the chapter and see how it plays out. I don't want to go ahead and start it since I don't know if it's gonna mess up or not. So we'll just have a fresh episode and we'll take it as it goes. As you can see, there are 3 different pathways for your for people to go. Is that OJ? Yeah, he can go this way. Actually, he's a sword user. You know what? Boars can go that way. Have OJ go this way, and this other probably won't be used that much. We'll just kind of get him here, and then if just in case, I'll send like Deke over there or something to deal with it, or Lance and Alan. They'll probably funnel here. That's what I want them to do. Okay. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.